Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to AFTV for the Starting 11 show. Before I introduce my absolutely phenomenal panel sat alongside me for this great show, please subscribe, please get your comments in, please get your super chats in, and please check out all of AFTV's content. So, to my left-hand side, without no further ado, he made an absolutely fantastic debut last time. Scored a screamer from outside the box. He is back straight into the Starting 11. My man, Tosin.
Thank you for having me on. Thank you, Martin.
And to my right-hand side, she is the face of Fanta. If you don't know already, she ain't Marge Simpson, she ain't Lisa Simpson. Yes, we've got Liv Simpson in the building. Yes. Next on my left-hand side, a fan's favourite. He is the bold to my Adams with his rock-solid football knowledge. This guy knows it all. An absolute legend in the game. If you can't get one, Lyle, get the other. The absolute gangster with the bling, looking sharp, 24/7. My man, Mr. Laurie Lyle.
I'll take it.
Yeah, man, no, it's true.
Bling, bling.
And last but certainly by no means least, this guy is fresh from the set of Made in Chelsea down the Fulham Road. He has come here from a day of filming. No, we don't want a tie. We want to win, but we want Christian Tie. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Christian Tie.
Honestly, so
and
good at this.
Myself, Marty, I am your host for this show today. I will be bringing you a variety of footballing delights to get us ready for a Champions League matchup between Sparta Prague and Arsenal at the live from Prague.
Slavia
Prague. Sorry. No, I've done that on Box to Box the other day and I got absolutely rinsed for it. So, Laurie, how are we doing? Looking forward to the game.
Yeah, as always. What is this, match day 4?
It is match day 4 at the Fortuna Arena.
So yeah, it should be hopefully another win for Arsenal. I don't think I'm being too presumptuous in saying that.
Yeah.
Looking forward to the game. Obviously we've got some issues of injuries, which is a shame. The one thing that we worried might happen has actually happened. We did say, we've been saying for a while now that the one person we didn't want to get injured was Gyökeres because we don't have a ready-made replacement for him, and that's actually happened, which is disappointing. But that being said, we talk about squad depth, so hopefully the manager will be able to come up with a ready-made or somebody that can take on the role. Be interesting to see who he chooses.
So yeah, definitely. So Christian, Slavia Prague, they are the Czech division champions from last season. They've had an interesting run of results. I believe 2 draws and a loss in the Champions League. Do you think they're going to pose us any problems?
I don't know. I don't know anything about them. Got to be completely honest.
You haven't done your research? How dare you, Christian? You on this show? No research?
I know they haven't lost the game in the. It's not unprofessional at all. I don't watch the Czech league, man. I watch the Champions League though. I know they've like you say, drawn 2, lost 1. I know they're unbeaten in their league.
Yeah.
But yeah, they shouldn't. If we play a strong team, they shouldn't pose us that much threat. Like if you look at it realistically, the changes we made for Brighton, I think if you played that team, you could still beat Slavia Prague.
Okay.
Not that I wouldn't change it that much. I think they're still a team that plays together every single week and know how to play together.
Yeah.
So you don't want to take it lightly. And we've got a big game coming up on the weekend, so you don't want to burst our bubble and whatever it is and lose our momentum. So yeah, it'll be tough. But yeah, if we play our football, we'll get the job done.
Fantastic. So, Tosin, welcome back.
Thank you.
Making your second appearance in the AFTV first team.
I've had a few more experiences, but maybe my second appearance with you.
Well, since you come back on loan, yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. So, how you feeling, mate?
I feel good. Obviously, I was annoyed to see the news about Gyökeres being injured. I think that's going to massively impact the way the team plays today. And I also think Zubimendi as well is going to impact how we play. Nonetheless, I'm looking forward to a win. I don't think I'm being presumptuous. Arsenal really should be looking at this as a game that we should win. Get our 4th win in a row in the Champions League, 12 points. So yeah, just play the right team and then just no problems ahead of the Sunderland game.
Okay. Liv? Slavia Prague off the back of some very boring 0-0 results in their Czech league, but they did actually have a 2-0 win over Baník at the weekend. They had a problem with scoring goals.
And I'm sure you watched that game.
Yeah, I did. You know what? It was what an entertaining game it was too. No, I didn't watch it. I'm not going to lie, but I know the results. So obviously, I spoke with Matty. Big up to him from Slavia Prague. He's a fan. He'll be there and probably be on AFTV later. And he was telling us on the box to box that I did that Slavia Prague, obviously defensively they were pretty good, but offensively they were struggling up until the weekend where they managed to correct their run of non-scoring form to score a couple of goals. Liv, how do you think this game, what sort of questions and problems, if any, does this pose this Arsenal team?
In that respect, I'm still expecting a win.
Yeah.
Obviously, we've had players drop off. It's not ideal, but we do have options this season. I don't care how boring we play today.
Yeah.
I'm not expecting it to be the most amazing box to box, tantalising game, but we've got options. I think we'll be all right. It's going to be a bit boring, though, I think.
Do you think?
Yeah.
Do you know what? This is the thing that I've been looking at this season, watching Arsenal Football Club, right? And I think it takes me back to the George Graham eras of boring football, but just getting the job done. And I think this may well be even more of a boring game. But look, I'll be honest with you, where I'm at with Arsenal at the moment is it's not really whether I'm entertained with fantastic football with 3-4-1 results or 4-2 games and 4-3s and all that. These 1-0s, these 2-0s, getting the job done. I'll be honest, the games that I've watched of Arsenal this season I've found pretty boring in a way. Like quite a few of the games I felt quite tired throughout watching the games. and that's just even at the Emirates, but we've got the results. I'd rather have that and get the results done and nailed on than...
Is that exclusive to Arsenal though? Because I think it's not just Arsenal.
I'm not saying it's just exclusive to Arsenal, but it does very much remind me of that George Graham football, the 1-0 to the Arsenal.
No, the reason why I said that is because, yes, Arsenal have been accused of being a little bit pedestrian. But then I've heard a lot of people say, and obviously I don't watch a whole lot of it, certainly not of non-Arsenal games live, in other words. A lot of people are saying the same things about other teams, saying that this year the football is not as aesthetically pleasing as it has been in previous years.
Team news in 5 minutes, but Laurie, I just want to ask you this question actually, because obviously you would have watched it. How do you compare this team to the team? I remember when George Graham took over in 1986, and then obviously he built this back line, and it, like I said, pretty boring. How do you compare this football to that brand?
Well, why don't you ask Liv if she's seen it?
If I've seen that.
Because you were alive then.
Because you was watching football in 1986.
3 years before my birth. Yeah, mate.
No, but you know what? That is a good question. It is not too dissimilar in the way that it's founded upon having a really solid defence, yeah? So that's the backbone of the team is very solid, and it's a very kind of controlled environment.
Yeah.
And there are similarities. So I can see why people are making that type of comparison. But then football has changed over the years. It's become quicker, and if dare I say, a bit more physical. So there are similarities definitely.
Okay, cool. So team news is going to be out in a few minutes. Christian, what sort of team do you think Arteta's going to line up today?
Actually, it could go either way. I made a video a couple of days ago on what I would want to see. I'll go quite strong. I don't know if Kepa's fit. I know he didn't train, but I would have started Raya anyway. I would start Timber over Ben White. Look, there's 3 points in this game. People talking about the Bayern game, right? You get 3 points for either one. If you go and draw tonight, it doesn't. Do you know what I mean? People are talking about the Bayern being more important. They're both worth 3 points in the group stage. So go and win this, get the job done, then make the changes. So I'll play Timber. I think I'll play Saliba and Gabriel, and I'll play Marzo with Skelly. Rice, I'm unsure about, because obviously if he gets booked, he misses the Bayern game. So I would understand starting Norgard. I think Marino plays. I'd start Ethan, I think, in the middle. And then I'd start Saka, Trossard and Eze.
Definitely. Please stop slapping the table as well. I'd be greatly appreciated, Christian.
I don't think that's
I'm joking. So, Tosin, team news coming out in a minute. How do you expect Arteta to line up?
Similar to Christian, to be honest. I think strong.
Yeah.
He has to go. For me, I this early on in the season, I don't buy into this narrative of bigger fish. I don't like that, especially when look, we've won 3 on the trot, but I think I would expect to see Gabriel definitely start. The fullbacks, I don't know. Fullbacks, those are the only areas I don't mind change in the defense. But I think Gabriel, Saliba need to start. Okay. I think obviously Norgard is going to play today because there's no Zubimendi. The Rice yellow for Bayern.
That's a weird one, isn't it?
It's a tough one. It could go. It could go either way. But honestly, I would bench him. And to be honest, I think this type of game, Ethan's done really well. Eze still needs bedding into the team. I wouldn't really mind a Norgard, Eze, and Ethan midfield combination. I think Trossard will play, Saka will play, Marino will play up top.
So I think Marino in the 9.
I think Marino will play in the 9. I have it's that or what Harryman and
I'll play Trossard up front.
Yeah, that's the thing
Play
though.
him as a false 9. He's done it before. He can definitely. I think he's in good form right now as well. And then I'll put Eze on the left and Ethan in the middle.
Yeah, but then if you do that, that means Rice plays. So
no, not necessarily.
So who's going to play?
You could play Norgard, Marino, and Ethan in the midfield. Saka on the right, Trossard through the middle, and Eze on the left.
I think he's going to start Marino up top.
I'd like to see Marino. I mean, I've got to be honest. He did lay an egg on Saturday, man.
He was poor in that second half. Yeah. But he went up front. If you actually start him in midfield in his actual position, I think he's.
But he has played in that position.
He's played in that position before, and he's done all right. So
I'm not convinced that you get the best out of Trossard.
I think either way, Ethan needs to start today. He needs minutes. Yeah, definitely. He's doing a lot now. He's not. He's doing enough to tell Arteta look, bro, trust me for these types of games, innit? So
Arteta slightly called him out though. I don't know if you saw the press conference, but he said, "Did you notice when he said that when Ethan lost his duel?" Ooh. Did you notice it?
Right.
He was talking about when all the players were working back. He said, well, when Ethan lost his duel on the right wing and all the players worked back.
I don't like that.
Maybe not called him out, but he mentioned Ethan losing his duel and then all our players working back.
I reckon, now Ian Arteta as we know him, that was not a Freudian slip.
No,
he's a very controlled person per se, very meticulous. So that is not a slip of the tongue.
Well, we know Arteta's all about duels. I saw it in Amazon when I lose a duel, I'm upset.
That lends more credence to what a lot of people, myself included, think is that he has a trust issue with Ethan Wanyeri.
Yeah, it's definitely a work rate thing. It's not a quality thing. We can all see it's not a quality thing. The guy's a top player. But work rate in terms of what Odegaard gives you is different levels.
Yeah, but that would indicate as to why. I mean, we were all saying, why doesn't he get more minutes? Because I didn't see the press conference. Now you told me that's...
Yeah, I'll show you after the show. I'll show you the clip.
Yeah, that's why, man.
Right, here we go. So the team news has come out. So in goal starts David Raya. Then playing at right back, we have Julian Timber. Okay. We have in the middle, we have Saliba and Gabriel. And on the left-hand side as left back, we have Hincapié starts.
Interesting.
So the wall, they have changed Hincapié. Do you know what? I did have an inkling he was going to go with Hincapié instead of
he's been getting minutes, hasn't
he? Rice is starting, which is, for me, is a huge risk, obviously, being on a yellow.
I think he's good enough. If you tell Rice, don't get booked. We're also going to have so much of the ball.
These European referees as well, they do like to brandish a card left, right, and centre here and there. They do.
It's a bit jingoistic.
What's that?
It's a bit jingoistic, isn't it?
A bit jingoistic?
Yeah, a bit sort of...
What?
Little Englander.
What do you mean?
Blaming the foreigners.
Leave it out. Oh, come on, mate.
No, jokes. No, you said it's European refs.
Listen, European football's different from Premier League football, isn't it? Right, yeah. Of course it is.
Go on, Marty. What's the team? Rice.
Jesus Christ. Bloody hell, come here for all that. Norgard starts next to Rice. Wanyeri starts as well. Then we've got Saka on the right-hand side, Trossard on the left-hand side, and Mikel Marino starts up.
Interesting. He's giving Eze a rest.
No Eze, yeah. So on the bench we have...
To be fair, he does need a rest.
Yeah.
He's played a lot of games.
A rest?
He started a lot.
The Brighton game.
If you think about since
he's not played more minutes than Declan.
No, yes, he was the only player that didn't drop out for the Brighton game.
Eze's played more minutes than Declan Rice.
So
definitely,
we made 10 changes against Brighton. Eze was the only one that stayed in the team.
So just quickly as well, the subs. This is interesting. Who we got on the bench? We've got Setford, okay, and we've got Rojas, Fedoroshki, Shenchenko, and then we've got Mosquera, White, Eze, Calafiori, Lewis Skelly, Dowman, Sago Jr. and Harriman Anus.
No Kepa, did you say?
No Kepa.
He didn't
Kepa's
train.
not on the bench. He didn't train.
Injured.
Martinelli and Gyökeres are not available either. And obviously we know about the long-term absences in Odegaard, Havertz and Jesus. So yeah, interesting bench as well.
Do we know what the status of? Well, we've heard reports, but how deep is this injury to Gyökeres?
Supposedly
Doesn't
it's
sound
not.
good.
I have heard that he's coming.
Man,
I've
doesn't
heard
sound
he's
good at all.
What's
I
that?
saw Arteta's
Muscular
press conference
injury.
yesterday,
Yeah.
and he said, "Are you worried about it?" And he said, "Yeah." He said it's an injury that he's never suffered before.
Yeah,
injury.
We need to do more scans. And when you hear scans, it's like
Yeah.
it goes
Muscular.
deeper than just like
Muscular
a couple of
injury.
He
couple
does
of
do a lot
games.
of sprinting around, doesn't he? So
But when did it
maybe-
even happen? Because we were on the watch along.
Yeah, we
at
thought at the
half-time,
time,
we thought it was
'cause-
something to do with an elbow to the face.
Yeah, because he'd taken a knock, didn't he?
Yeah.
He was holding his face. So
But it's
we,
so weird because it's happened twice now. Madueke against City, he played the whole half, came off, and then came off at half time. Do you remember?
Yeah.
Saka came on at
yeah,
half time, and everyone was like, "Oh, it must be tactical." We found out it was an injury, and he's out for months. Now Gyökeres, he didn't go down and come off. He came off at half time like normal.
Yep.
Then goes off, and now it's turning out to be it's happening quite a lot.
It said at least until after the international break, they're hoping that he will be fit for Spurs.
Yeah.
Hope so.
That's what I've heard.
That's
as
a
well.
big. That's a big blow.
I have also
Yeah,
heard
it
that he's
is.
going to be fit for Sunderland. I have heard that, but no, I don't. I've also heard that he's definitely not going to be.
think it came out
It's
today
gonna
that
be
he's not gonna
international
be.
break.
That's a big blow, man. Because he's. Yeah, I've liked what I've
Just-
seen from
yeah,
him.
because-
Even for
past two
Sweden,
games.
for him, like they're in a bad place. They've just got a new coach, Graham Potter, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sweden-
This might be a
Sweden.
blessing. This might be a blessing in disguise, though. Just give him a rest over the international breaks, so he doesn't get called up. But I think he's been good, man. I think it's going to be a big blow.
Yeah, and
It's
that
come
was the
at
best
a
half of football.
bad time for him because on the game against the game at the weekend, it was probably his best game for Arsenal in terms of his all-round play. I thought he looked sharp,
100%.
got a goal. We're thinking, yeah, man, up and up. In fact, I think it was me and you, Christian, were saying, had he have stayed on in that second half? I know it's hypothetical, but I was backing him to get a couple more goals in that game
yeah.
because he really did look on it. So for him to get injured like that,
Shame.
it's really disappointing.
Yeah, it's
not just for the club, but for himself as well.
Do you know what? I think I'm spot on there. That's definitely for me the best first half of football that I have seen Gyökeres play since he's been in an Arsenal shirt. I thought he was brilliant.
He looked a real threat.
He looked. He was up for it. You know, his ball playing was good. He's running off the ball. He was involved. Obviously scored, and yeah, he was decent. It's a shame. He seems to be hitting a patch of form, and now he's injured. But this, I think, Christian, is where we're going to really learn about the depth that this Arsenal squad have got, because obviously we've no Havertz back, Jesus isn't back, Gyökeres. We've kind of reverted back to last season
pretty
having
much.
Mikel Merino in the 9.
Yeah, it's the one area, like we were saying, that we don't have depth for. But it's time for Marino to turn his 6 upside down back into a 9. And let's run it back to Real Madrid. Look, we know he can score goals. He can get in positions to put the ball in the net. You know, you can whip it into the box. He's good with his head, obviously. And yeah, looking at that team, it should be enough to. I don't know that much about Slavia Prague, but looking at it, it should be enough to win this game.
Yeah, I think it's just the impact on the team's performance, because I think, yeah, he can score goals, but like Marino, when he plays, if I'm a centre back, I'm just thinking it's fine. I know he's going to go into the midfield anyway. I don't need to follow it. When he plays, it kind of seems a bit predictable when we play with him in the middle. So I'm looking to see what Arteta's going to do differently. What maybe he's got some tools for us. Well, something in his toolkit, that I may not be aware of.
The one thing I would say about Marino, though, obviously he's not as physical as Gyökeres. He's not going to get that amount of work done up top that Gyökeres does. But he is a very good finisher. He's a very good footballer.
Yeah, he is.
He's very cerebral.
He is.
Picks up good spaces, good in the air. Why are you laughing?
That word's popped up again.
Cerebral.
Laurie's word of the day.
He's very intelligent on a football pitch.
Yeah, he is.
I'm pretty sure he's intelligent off the football pitch as well. But you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
he takes up good positions. He's technically very good, as a lot of Spanish footballers tend to be. He's and his finishing is good. His finishing is very good, actually. So it wouldn't surprise me if he scored tonight at all.
Nah, yeah, I completely agree.
So yeah, I think in that
Let's hope
respect,
he
he's
scores.
It's a strong team. I'm looking forward to seeing Hincapié from the start as well.
Yeah,
A few
yeah,
good
yeah.
cameo performances.
I've been impressed with him so far.
Is it a little bit harsh on Lewis Skelly?
Yeah, it is.
He's had that starting spot in these Champions League
I would have
games
liked
and
to
played
see
really
him
well.
start.
No, but to be honest, we said, didn't you, earlier, that in Capia, he's just getting used to things.
Yeah,
So a run out like this is ideal for him.
It is, but I still do think it's harsh on Miles Lewis Skelly.
It is.
Yeah, he'll get
Even-
started,
because-
man. He's
because-
played enough games, man.
No, I think it is because, like, even for example, like a Norgard or something, could I know it's never going to happen, but could Arteta be braver and even play Lewis Skelly midfield? I'd rather
give Norgard a run out, bro.
I'd rather. He's all right, man. I mean, he's nothing special. I've not seen anything.
He's a good player, man. Come on.
What's that based on?
He's a decent player.
I've seen him at
decent.
Brentford. I was impressed with him
I
when
saw
he was
him at Brentford too, but hey, Thomas Frank has shown us this past week, hey, Brentford and stepping up to a top
Yeah,
four,
but that's
top
got nothing
16,
to do with...
different
that
I'm
is
just
a
saying,
weird thing to
Norgard.
say, bro.
No, it's not. It's not because when Norgard's played, I'm just like, okay, cool.
He's a backup. He's
regular,
a good
degular.
player. I mean, he was captain at Brentford.
Yeah. He's
Good
perfect depth
midfielder.
for this
He's
game.
a Danish
Yeah, he is,
international.
but I'd rather-
The man got 5 goals for Brentford in the Premier
Good
League
for
last
him.
season.
I'd rather Lewis Skelly start if we're playing Rice. I'd like to see Rice, Waneri, and Lewis Skelly than Norgard, Rice, and Waneri. That's what I'm saying.
I do think the role that Norgard will be asked to do will just shield the back four, try and put out any fires if they're counter-attacking. Whereas Lewis Skelly, I think, is more of he wants to drive forward with
He's
the
a
ball.
ball carrier.
We won't see that from Norgard. That's what Declan Rice will be doing. So
Yeah, fair.
I know what you mean, but then if you did that, you'd have to put Rice in the 6.
I don't mind, he can
Arteta
play there.
loves Rice marauding forward, as we know.
That's
so
fair.
I think we'll see Lewis Skelly in midfield at some point, but I do feel a bit bad because he's been playing so well at left back. Atletico Madrid.
No, but
What was the game?
it's
What was
only
the
a
Champions League
quarter of
game
the
after
way through
that?
the season. There's
He's
enough
only
games.
young as well.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
there's
It's
so
true.
much
It's true.
time.
So
He'll
it's a
get
long
games
season.
and-
Look, all the injuries. It's a long season. People are going to get minutes.
Quick question, Liv.
Everyone
Are
go
you,
eat.
are you concerned about the use of Declan Rice in this game? Obviously, being on a yellow card. And second question, are you concerned about using Saliba? Because obviously Saliba's apparently had a bit of a knock as well. And could Mascara be an option for this game instead of Saliba? Are you happy with Saliba playing if he's maybe carrying a knock?
I don't think Arteta would start Saliba if he wasn't fully fit
Okay.
because we do have options.
Yeah.
So, I trust the manager in that respect.
What about the Declan Rice situation?
Declan Rice, I mean, I think because we do have so many squad players, well, not as much as Brighton maybe, but you do want that sort of box-to-box midfielder playing that role,
Yeah.
and he's the best at it.
He
So,
is.
would I have maybe brought him on? Maybe. He's going to play a full international break. He's not going to have a break in the
Yeah,
international
he ain't.
break, so he's got, and he'll be playing.
I must admit, I would have been inclined to rest him.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
just on this note,
Given
right?
the
So,
yellow card
guys, I want to
situation.
know how you feel, right? Let's say, for example, hypothetically, and I'm not wishing this to happen, of course, but let's say Declan Rice picks up a booking in this game, which will rule him ineligible for the Bayern Munich game at our place coming up in the next Champions League game. Let's say he can't play in that game. What are you gonna? How are you gonna feel then, Laurie?
Pretty pissed off, actually.
Yeah.
Because...
No, but this is where people are getting it messed up because this is worth the same 3 points as Bayern.
Yeah, I know. but come on
Bayern's
now.
not a more valuable
Yeah,
game than this.
I hear that.
No, but
If
it'd
you
be more
draw
difficult.
tonight
Bayern is a
because you
much
don't play
bigger
Rice.
game.
It'd be more difficult
I heard
to get
you.
those
Yeah,
3
but
points.
I heard you say that earlier, and what you said factually is correct. But also, come on, let's keep it 100. That Bayern game is a way bigger game than the one tonight.
It's massive.
It's at home. It's against the other team in Europe who people say rival Arsenal for top billing in Europe. And it's just a much bigger game per se. We didn't need Declan Rice to beat Slavia Prague today. That's no disrespect to him. That's just facts. So I do think it's a bit of a risk. I accept what you're saying. 3 points is 3 points, but come on now.
I see your
Playing
point, I get your
Bayern
point.
and playing Slavia Prague.
There is also a financial
completely
thing on these
different.
games that people don't really talk about. I think each Champions League game you win, it's like €2.5 million for a win. And then for a draw, it's way less. Obviously, for a loss, you get a small amount. So I think financial sides on these games, because they don't want dead rubber games in the Champions League anymore. I mean, they don't want teams to have qualified and then go and play kids.
Yeah.
So that might play into it. I don't mind Rice playing. Like I said, I think he's an intelligent enough player. If you say don't get booked, and maybe you come off at 55, 60 minutes, I don't think you'll get.
Sometimes, though, you are right, but sometimes, and again, I'm going to use Marty as an example there. You
cheers,
talked
mate.
about the referees and that. You put in what is considered by Premier League standards a fairly innocuous tackle, and then the referee will pull out a card and book him. You think, in the Premier League, that wouldn't have been a problem. And that's what worries me about today, because that Bayern game is a massive game, not just for the 3 points, but it's a benchmark, isn't it, to test how good we really are.
Yeah, for sure.
In ways that Slavia Prague will not offer that same benchmark.
And at the same time, this is an opportunity. Let's get 12 points. Let's just keep that.
But what I'm saying is, I don't think we need Declan to beat the likes of Slavia Prague.
Let's see. I mean, we can say that, but then imagine if he drops Declan Rice and then Norgard, a completely, let's say, relatively unproven midfield. We play a European away game and we end up drawing. Oh, why didn't you play Rice? No, how arrogant.
Well, you would bring him on.
I would be saying the opposite. Why can't we beat them without Declan Rice? I wouldn't be saying, you know what I mean? My take on it would be different. I'd be disappointed. Why have we not brought somebody in that can do a similar job?
That's fair. I think at this stage, we're 3 games in, 4th game. I'm not mad at him playing a strong team against Slavia Prague. Where, look, let's take this seriously. Get the result done, take him off at like minute 60 or something, or minute 70.
Do you think the record, not conceding goals, clean sheets, do you think that's in Arteta's mind?
Yeah.
Because in my head,
I do.
if he wanted to rotate more, you could have started Mosquera in this game. You don't really have a drop-off.
Yep.
If Saliba had that ankle injury or whatever it is, like you're saying, you could have rested Declan Rice. But I do think in Arteta's mind, because I think if we get a clean sheet in this game, it's the longest clean sheet in history. No?
Since 1903, so the record is
that's a nice accolade, but I don't think that will be uppermost in his mind. I really don't. I think
the win is on his mind at all.
I think the win
breaking
is
a record that was set in 1903, I believe.
I think it is in his mind, definitely.
It's in his mind, but is it at the forefront or at the back of the
I think he's picked a stronger team because we're on this run of clean sheets and...
You could be right.
Or I think he's just respecting the opposition. I think European away game, it's an unknown quantity that you're playing. Just play your best players, get the result done.
Yeah. So Slavia.
Can I just say that if we've got someone like Christian Norgard in the team, and you can't pick him to play against Slavia Prague, then I know, but that's what
the transfer.
I'm saying. I'm giving more credence to my argument. I'm saying if you can't start Norgard against Slavia Prague, then why do we buy him?
Point.
Yeah, so just on this sent from Matty, who's a Slavia Prague fan, he's just said they've used Sanyang and Mijobi, who have not had many minutes at all this season. It's interesting they're playing in a game like this all of a sudden. They're happy with the lineup, but to suggest that they are themselves playing with a slightly weaker lineup, which could be conceding, that they're probably not going to get much out of this. And obviously they've got their league form to consider in this fixture.
I think it's also fair to say that. I noticed their record. They've got quite a few draws in their team. They're
struggling to score goals.
So I would imagine it's almost like nailed on that they are going to approach this game like an away team, even though they're at home. They're going to put 2 banks of 4 up and make it very difficult for us.
The only thing is, again, financial. For a club like Slavia Prague, if you were to get a result or win this game, it could be massive. And they're probably not going to qualify. They're probably not going to... Was it top 24 you have to finish, right? Between 8 and 24, you go into the playoffs.
That's it.
Below that, they're probably not going to finish in that mid-range.
I wouldn't have thought so.
But still, you've got to go for it, haven't you?
Well, you have got to go for it, definitely.
But what I'm saying, their natural inclination is to be a bit cautious. So to expect them now playing Arsenal, come out and start being expansive, that ain't happening. They're going to be defensive.
I think either if you come out and try and play Arsenal, score 4 or 5 goals. You sit back, Arsenal, it's probably going to be a 1 or 2-0.
I think it's going to be an interesting game as well. I've just got a quick super chat to read out from at VIP Studios 8461. Rice is experienced. He knows what's at stake. Obviously, on the Declan Rice situation, yeah, he is. Look, but I think the point with that is, like you said, Laurie, is it could just be you could just tap the ball away or hold on to the ball for 2 seconds or just throw it.
Sorry, can I just pick you? Did you say it was going to be an interesting game?
Yeah,
he's starting the show by saying it's going to be a boring game.
No. Interesting. Right, okay. And I was just coming on to before I had to read
Liv. We're saying it's going to be a boring game.
No, the reason why I was going to say what is going to be interesting about the game is The Slavia Prague fans have been voted by FIFA the best fans that create the best atmosphere. So I found this out obviously the other day. Matty was talking about it, and saying that they're for their choreography, for their firework displays, and it sounds crazy, I know. And literally the choreography. They all have a guy with a microphone, shouting out what song for them to sing next. They all work in tune. It's like an orchestra of fans. How they work together, and they are passionate. They love their football.
That's good.
They all stand up all game. Like, at the Emirates.
Sounds like the Emirates.
Well, no. At the Emirates, you get told off for standing up.
Yeah.
And then you have to sit down, but there you get told off for sitting down.
I love that.
Do you know what I mean? And you have to stand up. So
That's good,
they
I
are.
like it.
Do you like standing at football? I prefer to
I
sit down.
hate getting up every time you see there's build up
not?
play and there might be a goal. Then
What
you've got to
about
get
you?
up.
Do you like standing at football?
I prefer to sit down these days, man.
Yeah, just take
I
it
think
easy,
over the years,
When's
it's
the
taking a
teams
toll on my knees.
When the
is
team's
it?
attacking and is in a progressive position,
Yeah.
what's wrong with standing up?
Yeah,
and
then you
checking
stand
out?
up.
Yeah.
If it's standing
Like
up
the whole
constantly,
stadium.
I understand.
But
depends
what I'm
where
saying
you're
is,
sat.
if I get to the stadium, I like to sit down and then I don't want to be
yeah,
on
of
my
course.
feet the whole game.
No, I'm not going to be on my feet the whole game.
yeah.
No.
That's what I meant. But I'm noticing in their capacity, it's 20,000, so that is.
Well, Laurie, it's obviously you like
Need to
sitting
go to
down,
Prague
so
one day,
luckily you'll be able to sit down throughout this entire 120 minutes of this game, and you'll be able to rest those
you should
tired
stand.
legs of yours. Shall I stand up? You can sit down, yeah.
120 minutes.
Well, I mean, we're going to be sat here for about 120 minutes, aren't we? With the pre-match and the post-match, and obviously the match is 90 minutes. You've got a bit of half-time, so probably more like 150 minutes. But I was just being.
That is a nice away day,
Obviously,
though.
I know it's 90 minutes. The
Prague is
game.
banging.
Yeah, I
Trying to get
love
it.
Prague.
No, I have never been
I
to
filmed that
Prague.
Fanta
I would
advert
love
there.
to.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'd love to go. What Fanta advert? Wait, what? Fanta.
Oh, is that where you filmed your Fanta advert?
Yeah.
In Prague?
Oh, you did
So
a
it was
Fanta
a week,
advert.
7
Tell
days
the viewers
filming.
about your Fanta advert.
Viewers,
Liv.
I'm in a Fanta advert.
She's
What are you
the face
doing?
of Fanta.
Drinking Fanta.
Yes, but it
Good
wasn't real
advertisement
Fanta.
for Fanta, innit?
It was half sparkling water,
Giving
half
away
Fanta.
trade secrets now.
I have to, mate. It's disgusting. And some chocolate protein powder to make it look frothy.
What?
Nasty, lumpy.
Hang on the Fanta advert, you don't drink Fanta.
No, it's half Fanta and half sparkling water
right.
and a bit of chocolate protein
Don't know if
powder
you
in
should have
between
said that
takes.
live.
Why?
What are you gonna do?
Why?
I've been paid.
Gonna come for you.
Why?
Just to make it look a bit better on camera.
More
You've got
orange.
guys spraying the bottle for condensation.
Oh wow.
Wow.
It's like when you see the burgers in like the
Yeah,
fast food
McDonald's
ads.
are the biggest con.
Well, you go
biggest
to Burger
con.
King or whatever, and you see this amazing burger. You think, oh, that looks lovely. And you go in there, and some 18-year-old chucks at you and goes, "You on, mate?"
Yeah.
And then you've got some mashed up burger all slid everywhere. And it's all like, yeah.
The cheese isn't even melted.
Yeah, exactly.
When I was a kid, I used to love drinking Fanta, but I don't drink.
I don't like
Can't
it.
be
I don't really drink.
Unless it's water.
The pillar of health.
No, not even so much that. I think as you get older, your taste kind of.
Yeah, Laurie
evolves,
likes
Yeah.
them, so.
Yeah.
You know what
But
I mean? So-
those types, Fanta's those drinks aren't even that nice anyway, man.
No, they're not.
Good stuff. All right, cool. So, score. We're going to go for some score predictions, and I'm going to start with you, Christian.
3.
Don't put a 1 in there, Christian.
I'm not allowed to put 1 in there.
Yeah, you might put a 2 in there.
I'll put a 3 in there.
You could do, Christian.
3-0.
3-0 to the
to
Arsenal. Liv, let's come to you next.
3-0.
All right, 3-0. That was easy.
Not
Tosin.
because of him.
Let me think about that team again. Tell me the team again.
You want to know the
same-
you actually want me to
same
read
back
it?
four.
So we've got Raya, Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, Hincapié,
Hincapié.
Rice, Norgard, Wanyeri, Trossard, Marino, and Saka.
3-0.
Okay, cool. Laurie, you're not getting one this time because you've been mean to me. You're excluded from these predictions. No, I'm joking. Go on.
No, I mean, I did, when we did the preview show, I did actually predict 3-0, but that was before I found out that Gyökeres wouldn't be playing, so I might scale it back to 2.
Beat Real Madrid 3-0 with Marino up front.
Oh,
that's true.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then Martinelli came on,
Yeah.
so we ain't got him either. And
But I think it's abundantly clear that we all think Arsenal are going to win. I mean, you know, we should
Yeah,
get the job
we
done.
should.
Man.
okay,
Why? What are you saying?
I'm going for 8-0. No, I'm joking. No, I'm going for 2-0 today.
Oh,
Slightly
keeping it
more.
calm today.
Yeah, I am.
You were
after
5 against
Isn't that the
Burnley.
record?
Yeah, I wanted 5 against Burnley, but it could have been, but
If Gyökeres stayed on, we would have scored a couple more.
I think we would have.
I was a
level
little bit
hugely
disappointed in that second half. I can't lie, man.
Yeah.
I know that sounds a bit.
No, I
people-
understand
But
why.
I was.
Is that not the sign of a good team though? When
Oh yeah, we're an excellent team.
put your
why-
foot on their necks when the time is right. But then when you know this game's won, chill.
I mean, it's like, again, Liv and Marty started the show by saying we've been quite boring. I wouldn't say we've been
I don't feel
boring.
we've been boring.
I wouldn't say we've been
I didn't
boring.
say
either.
that. I said this might be boring.
No, you said we've been boring this
No.
year.
I
She
did
never
not
said
say
that.
that.
Marty
I categorically did not say
Marty
that.
Oh,
said
sorry.
the game.
I thought that's what he said.
Nah.
I said this season we're playing some really
Okay,
boring
right.
football.
But there is
And
a
we
school
have.
of
Marty
thought
said it a
by
bit.
some Arsenal fans. Yeah, especially non-Arsenal fans. They've been saying, "Oh, I would like to see us score
playing
some more
better?
goals." You know what I'm saying?
Who's playing better in the league?
Well,
Performance.
that goes without saying.
It's a good point. We've played some great football. In
But
recent
wouldn't you
years
like to
and
see a
won
few more
nothing.
goals?
But who's actually playing better?
I want to
than
see a few more
Arsenal?
trophies.
No,
though.
but that's not my point, bro.
No, I'm just actually curious. I'm not saying, but as in that because people say it, but who in the league is actually playing better than Arsenal? Liverpool ain't.
No one.
City,
That's
eh?
why we're top of the league.
No one anywhere
Crystal
near.
Crystal Palace. They have the
What do
highest
you mean by better? Do you mean like
performances.
performing,
they have,
scoring goals?
Yeah, they have the highest. Crystal Palace statistically have the highest XG, right, in the league, and they've played some good football this season. But look at some of the goals they're scoring, like throw-ins, like
I don't
they're-
mind
but
throwing.
I don't mind them. They're good goals, but it's like, come on, who's playing this scintillating tiki-taka bus? Who's doing?
Well,
that?
Man City have scored more goals than us, but that's because Erling Haaland's scoring most of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I would
Hey, look how City set up when it came to the Emirates.
exactly, yeah. But what I'm saying is, for the dominance that we're showing in these games, I mean, we've all seen it. Every time we score a goal, it's pretty much we're going to win the game. That's how I've personally felt.
Yeah.
Right. So, given that level of dominance, it would be nice. And I'm not saying I've been like pissed off or anything like that. It would be nice to go kick a few teams' butts. You know what I mean? Like
No, I get that. I hear you on that,
Then
Laurie.
Yeah.
I do, but the thing with that is when you start going to you release the handbrake too much. Dare I say it? You do leave yourself a little bit open and exposed to counter attacks and teams breaking you down quickly. And look, this is what I'm seeing with this Arsenal team is we're just getting the job done. And sometimes getting the job done ain't pretty. Sometimes it doesn't look nice, and sometimes it is just about controlling games, and it's about just literally getting the job done, and that's what we're doing. So obviously with our clean sheet record, and we are scoring goals and we're winning games sort of convincingly, I can't grumble. Of course I'd like to see 5-6 goals, but then I just don't want what goes with that is the ability, because what we're also seeing, let's be honest, is we're seeing teams like Chelsea, Liverpool, even Man City conceding goals in one game that we're conceding in the entire season, and that's I think when other teams look at Arsenal, they realise how stubborn they are to break down, and they've realised what a tough team and how well organised and laid out and set
I mean,
out
don't
we
get me
are.
wroong. I wouldn't want to swap, obviously, with any other team in the league.
Good.
Right. So I'm happy with that.
Good. I mean, the door's always open if you want to, Laurie. I mean, if you want to become a Spurs fan or a Chelsea fan, I mean, I'm sure some people can arrange it.
All I'm saying, I guess, is given the level of dominance. I mean, Saturdays was a very good example of that. We breezed that game, right? In the first half especially. But in the second half, when we was all saying, yeah, man, this is going to be 5-6, we didn't score. In fact, we didn't even have that many shots on target.
Correct.
In fact, if I remember rightly, Christian, weren't we saying that Burnley, not shots on target, they actually had more shots on goal than we did in that second half, which was slightly disappointing.
Okay.
But then I don't want to belabor that point because I don't want to make it seem like I'm being ungrateful.
Yeah, mate. Well, I mean, some people might think you are, but I mean, if you want to be a
I'm
Man
sure
U
they
fan
are,
or
bro.
something, yeah, they probably are, Laurie. But that leads us on nicely to a super chat from @AES 1373. Should medical /training be questioned for injuries?
They should. What do you mean question? I think the club just needs to have an inquest into, okay, look, why is this happening? It could, but it's 50-50 because many other teams have, I think just the amount of games that players are playing nowadays, injuries are bound to happen. How many ACLs have happened already this season? But I think the volume of injuries at Arsenal the past 2 years, I think that needs to be questioned. You need to investigate that. You can't just put it down to luck.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think that our style of play, the amount of pressing we do, the amount of running every single player does, you're going to have injuries. I don't think there's anything you can necessarily do in terms of hiring a doctor or bringing in any physio to change that. It's just how we play.
Definitely. So, guys,
Spinach,
before we
like
end
Popeye.
this, we will be hosting a watch along. We will be live from, I believe, 5:30.
Yeah.
Christian, the beautiful, delectable Christian, will be hosting it. He will be here with his salon groomed locks. And before that, guys, that gives you plenty of time to check out the AFTV app. Now, if you haven't already, check it out because there is a team selector on there. So feel free to send that over to AFTV and go onto the app to vote for your man of the match, and it will get featured on AFTV socials. Also, you can catch all your favourite podcasts on there, which are released weekly. It's an absolutely awesome app. Have you used it yourself, Christian?
Haven't actually. Maybe I will after that.
I think you should. So after
Good
this,
ad
might
read
set
from you.
aside a quick 10 minutes and I can run you through it, and it's ease of use. Yourself, Lauren, have you used it?
But I am like quite interested to learn that you called another man beautiful. But anyway,
Yeah, well, look, okay.
Delectable. Is
Delectable.
the
Delectable.
one.
Yeah. Well, you know.
But you usually
No, I'm
use to
impressed.
describe
You're
food.
impressed. So I don't have any problems in any of those areas. You know, credit where credit's due.
secure.
yeah,
he's beautiful, yeah.
He's secure, man.
He's a beautiful human being.
Oh right.
You know what I mean? And that's
Nice
it. I
save.
think people try and twist all sorts of words in different ways. I'm being respectful
I'm
and
with you,
polite.
Marty.
Thank you.
I
Thank
get
you.
what
Some
you mean.
backup.
Oh, you're with
here.
him. You think he's beautiful as well?
Yeah.
I never said that. I just get
What's
the
going on here, man?
Stop
Com- com-
objectifying
I thought we were talking
Christian,
about football. What's
everybody.
going on?
This is
confident.
not okay.
There's nothing wrong with him complimenting me.
I'm joking.
It sounds like there might be a few insecurities lurking around, Laurie. I think
No, I
Mick
was just
might have to do a
interested
bit of
in your
work.
choice of words.
Well, you know.
Because it's not often I hear another man call another man beautiful.
Okay.
I
Why
love
is
it.
that?
Yeah,
No, I
think
just
it's
don't
nice.
hear that much.
Oh, listen, I like
think
to
it's
show.
lovely.
I like to show and share the love where
They normally say
applicable.
handsome.
Okay, handsome. is-
Debonair.
Yeah. Or,
Debonair.
what about
Debonair.
delectable?
Second word
Why
of
not
the day
delectable?
from
Why not
Laurie.
delectable?
Because no, I'm just saying I'm not really used to hearing a man describe
Okay.
another man in
What
that.
is going
But
on
I've got
here?
no problem with that.
What is happening,
We
man?
are gone down the rabbit hole.
Slavia Prague in 45 minutes, all right?
Yeah.
And the delectable Christian time will be here hosting it.
Delectable.
Oh God.
I think Liv is beautiful.
Okay,
Thank you,
okay, yeah, but then also what you got to understand is if I said that at the same time, that would get twisted
Yo.
in a million ways. For
We
me
may-
being
we may need to
seedy
lock this
and
up now.
untoward.
Yeah.
But when I say it to Christian, there's a problem. So
No, I didn't say it was a problem.
cool. Okay. Oh, it's not a problem. Okay. Well, there you go. So. After that, please come along for the watch along. It's going to be much fun. You can catch all the comedic humour and laughter.
Delectable.
With thanks to Mr. Laurie Lyle. Please subscribe if you haven't, and please get your comments ready for the game. We will be here for the big one, the Champions League game between Slavia Prague and Arsenal. Looking forward to it. Take care. I've been Marty. This has been AFTV. Thank you very much to my most esteemed panel.
Delectable panel.
Yeah, no, not delectable. No,
Beautiful
can't use
panel.
that word anymore. It's banned.
No,
from
let's
AFTV.
use it.
Oh, okay, we're going to. So take care, guys, and we will look forward very much to seeing you soon. Marty, AFTV signing out.